All right, guys, hello Saturday. I've got a review of a pea protein. Oh boy. I've got a tag to questions to answer, and I've also got my box squats. This is going to be a pretty damn full video. Alright guys, I was doing 20-pound dumbbell, a solid one, but this is with my handle and my plates. So on this side I've got a 5-pound, a 2.5, and two 1 1/4. On this side I've got a 5-pound plate, a 2.5-pound plate, and a 1 1/4. When you add the handle and the plates together, it should come out to 21.75 pounds. So that's a 1.75 pound increase. Okay, my friend Jerry Opperman at Jerry Opperman Fitness, his info and a link will be below, sent me this stuff called Fusion Company Pea Protein. This is the chocolate peanut butter version. I got a glass of the stuff. I'm not too hopeful. He was not happy with it. It's a pea protein, so it's vegan or vegetarian or one of those two. So let's try it out. Oh, God. Jerry, you were right. No. That's a no. A no. A definite no. Ugh. That was disgusting. I mean, that is really bad. This company, sorry, you're going to be going out of business real soon. Didn't taste like chocolate. Didn't taste like peanut butter. Tasted like crap. Oh, Jerry, you were right. This stuff is absolutely horrid. I'd like to hear a review from you, Steve, Iron Vegan. I'd like to hear your review of this stuff because I think even you will go, oh, God, that was god-awful. All right. Now, this is called the A Little Bit of Everything tag. And I've got, I think it's 10 questions, isn't it? Yeah, it's 10 questions. Yeah, I had a bit of a flub there, so there's an editing thing there you should see. Okay, here we go with the questions. A little bit of everything tag. Number 1, what time do you normally go to bed? I normally go to bed, it's right after I conk out, after I eat my dinner, maybe within a few minutes. I'm getting to be an old man, and that's what old men do. I eat my dinner, and I'm out like in 10 minutes. I mean, I used to, go to bed around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, but about the last 2 or 3 years, I've been going to bed right after I eat dinner. But I always wake up. This is the funny thing, and people that live like over in Great Britain will attest to this, that I will wake up. They'll get messages from me like in the middle of the night. Like it would be for my time, the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, because I wake up about 2 or 3 o'clock, fiddle on the, on the internet a little bit, and then get tired again and go back to sleep around 4 o'clock, and then get up usually around 6 o'clock or so. I wake up naturally around 6. Okay, number 2. You could close one fast food chain. Who would you pick? Domino's. Without a hesitation, Domino's. Domino's is just horrendous. I'll eat Pizza Hut. I would eat certainly Papa John's. Papa John's is the best. As far as I'm concerned, Papa John's is the best. But Domino's, they are just, their cheese just smells horrible from the box. Number 3, what part of your body could use some lotion? Oh, the elbows. I'm not a lotion guy. I mean, I'm a guy. We don't usually use lotion on anything. I mean, I've used some stuff on my face before, but not very often. For number 4, when things break, do you prefer to fix them or replace them? Well, I always try to fix them first. Sometimes I make them worse, but I try to fix them. Number 5, if you had all the money in the world, what would be the first thing you do? Well, if I had all of the money in the world, first of all, I'd make sure it was distributed pretty fairly. It's just my political philosophy. I don't like having a few rich people at the top and, a lot of poor people at the bottom. And unfortunately, what's happened in this country over the last 50 years is you've had a lot of money go to the top and a lot of money leave the bottom. And that's why I support this man, Bernie Sanders, because he hopes to help change that. And our movement is going to change that and is going to redistribute wealth more equally. It's not right when you have a country where the top 3 people with wealth own more than 50% of the bottom. It's just not right. It's not good for the future. The next generation and the generation after that will find it very difficult to live in a society where you have just a few rich people and basically they're all going to be bankrupt. So I would do that. I also would, it would take only $73 billion to fix hunger around the whole world. $73 billion is all it would take. And I would use the money to end hunger. That might be the very first thing I did, was to use $73 billion of that to fix the hunger problem around the world. Then after that, work on the redistribution so that everybody can have a fair shot. And that way the best can go to school, can have full bellies in order to go to school, get good grades, and shoot to the top if they want to. That's just the way I am. That's who I am. Number 6, would you rather keep your current sleep schedule or hibernate for 3 months and have the other 9 of them be 24/7 alertness without being tired? No, I don't want to do that. No, I want to go to, I just want to live my life. Normal. Number 7, have you ever cried at a movie? Yes. In the movie theater, even when I was a kid, I cried when I first saw Born Free. That was just, heart-wrenching. And I was 6 years old. It came out in 1966, and I was 6 years old. It wasn't until an adult that I ever saw the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. But Breakfast at Tiffany's gets me every time. It just is, the ending to that makes me turn into a lump of mush. When she says cat, and then I just melt. You have to see the movie to really understand the whole thing, but that's a very powerful scene, and it makes me cry every time. Breakfast at Tiffany's, if you haven't seen it, watch it. 1961, George Papard and the extremely beautiful and lookable Audrey Hepburn. She's fucking gorgeous. I love Audrey Hepburn. Man, she was a woman. She was a woman. God, class, beauty, just everything, man. I love Audrey Hepburn. Number 8. Is never returning something you borrowed considered stealing? Yes. And when I see something that I haven't returned to somebody, that I'm like, oh my God, I kept that, and I need to get it to them. I take it and put it next to my front door. I'll put it next to my front door so that I can give it to them the next time that I see them. Because yes, to me it is. It's stealing. You know you borrowed something. You have a duty to return it to its owner. Number 9, would you rather have a clogged nose or a piece of green food stuck on your teeth? I'll take the piece of green food stuck on my teeth because I don't do well with it. I can't breathe. I get claustrophobic. That's not a good deal for me. So it would be the green teeth. I don't care if other people notice it and they want to say something, fine. I don't care. Number 10, the last one. Yay. What is something you learned in the last week? If you can spend $409 million on political TV ads only to get yourself on a stage where you are going to get roasted alive. I mean, you're a multi-billionaire worth $64 billion, and you put yourself in the position to go on a debate stage with people at the highest level of debating whether or not to become president, and you put yourself... That to me is something I learned. You don't do that shit. Because Mike Bloomberg got eviscerated, completely eviscerated on Wednesday night. It was glorious. I loved watching it. You know, it was, personally me, I loved watching it because I laughed and I was just, even when Buttigieg and Klobuchar are giving it to him, you know you got to be a really bad person when those two actually say something awful about you. All right, guys, I'm going to tag one person, and I'm going to tag my friend. No, you know what? I'm going to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag, one person. I'm just going to tag the one. That's going to be Suzanne from Suzanne's WW Life. See her tag below, and a link to her channel. Suzanne, come on. You got to do this, girl. You already told me you would. All right, guys. Take it easy, teasy, and peasy. Went very long. Love y'all. Take care. God bless. Take care.